Hello my earthy souls, welcome to my channel. This is Jasper, my tarot reader, and today we're going to find out what expectation does your person have over this connection or relationship that you guys have. So we have three piles that you can choose from. There is the Belladonna Vision in group number 1 with the Haywas rune. And then we have the Songbird in group number 2 with the Hagalas rune. And then we have the Opening Circle in group number 3 with the Berkana rune. I also want to show you the different decks that I'm going to use for each one of you. So we are going to use for the Belladonna Vision, the Vintage Tarot. And these are a sample of the cards, just so that you have an idea. And then, wow, I didn't pick the most happy cards there. And then for the group number 2, we're gonna use the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck, which is very bright and has a very innocent vibe to it. So if this resonates with you, it might be a sign that this is the reading for you. And then for group number 3, we have the Spirit Song Tarot deck, which is this one. And it's very delicate. It's been made with watercolors. There's lots of details, beautiful artwork. So those are the groups. You don't have to feel any pressure in picking one only. You can even, if you feel attracted to more than a pile, you can listen to more than one. You can find the timestamps in the info box below. Whenever you're ready, you can click on those and it will bring you directly to the beginning of your reading. I really appreciate your presence, guys, here. Thank you so much for all the love and support. And if you'd like to support this channel even more, you can find all the ways in the info box. There is donation button, a PayPal link for donation. There is an Amazon wish list. There is a way to order a tarot reading with me through my Etsy shop or email if you prefer. It will be ending up a bit cheaper because we're gonna avoid the Etsy taxes. And then what's there as well, there is a thanks button if you'd like to do that, and obviously there is a thumbs up, comments, share. All of that incredibly helps me a lot. You can also find me on Instagram if you like, and on TikTok. And that is everything. Thank you so much for being here, for listening up until now, and I hope your reading is going to resonate with you. Let me know and I'll be super happy to talk with you about that and listen to your feedback. Hi my beauties, welcome to your reading. If you have picked the Belladonna Vision in group number 1 with the Haywas rune, I'm going to place this on a side and keep it there as a reference throughout the whole reading. And I'm going to shuffle the cards in camera, as I know some of you like this. You're going to find other videos of mine where all the cards are laid already on the table. And I do that especially when I use loads of oracle cards as well. But in this reading, I'm simply going to use the tarot deck. So it's going to be a minimalistic reading. So let's focus on the energies of your person. What are their expectations on this connection with you? Please and thank you, dear Spirit. May you please bring clarity and guidance for pile number 1, please and thank you. We're gonna read reverse cards as well, and I hope that you don't have any judgment about that. I actually feel that it does offer us double of the amount of meanings, and it's not true that they're always negative, and I feel that they give us a really deep insight into the reading. So what are their expectations for pile number 1, please and thank you. In the meantime, I want to thank you all so much, guys, for all of your love and support. It means so much to me. Okay, pile number 1. We got the Justice in reverse. Okay, interesting. 4 of Swords, the Pride, and the Moon. So your person is being very cheeky, to be honest, because he knows or she knows, like, don't listen to me if you hear any gender over there. obviously is not meant for you, it's not gender specific, this video, so just make it right for you. Sometimes just for yeah, just to make it easy, it might end up a he or she here and there. But your person is being really cheeky here because he's trying to let everything go under the rug. So he or she might have done something wrong in this connection, and they are absolutely aware, but they don't want you to pick on them. They don't want you to tell them off, and they're really hoping that you're not even gonna realize, and that you're just gonna keep quiet, and that whatever they have done is gonna remain unknown, remain a secret. So I really feel that they are scaring your judgment here, or they are scaring, they are, what am I talking, they're scaring, it's not even a word. They are scared that you are going to find out the truth, and therefore will have some consequences on this connection, because you're going to set some rules or some boundaries, or even you might want to cut them out, or they're going to pay for this basically if you are going to find out. Now, I don't want you to be completely scared about this. Like, if you think that this resonates already with you, if you already had a perception that they might have done something hidden from you, or something a little unfair, then this is the reading for you. If you had no clue whatsoever about this and you completely trust them 100%, then this might not be the right reading for you. So that being said, let's get some more cards and find out what are their expectations on this connection. So first of all, we have understood that they really don't want you to find out what they have done. And maybe as well it's simply something innocent, and they're just having some anxiety for nothing. But we never know. Let's find out if there's any more details actually. Before we go more in depth about their expectation, let's find out what is this thing that they're trying to hide away from you. Oh, whoa, whoa. I really wish this wouldn't come out, but I really have the feeling that they might have had unholy thoughts about somebody, okay? They might have not necessarily acted upon it, but there is a high chance that they did, okay? So if that is not the case, it feels like you are the lover and they are hiding you away from their main relationship. Woo, this is definitely strong energy. Their expectation is like they want this connection between the two of you to remain quiet and to remain in the dark, because for some reason, maybe for their family or friends, this is wrong. And maybe because of the way they have been brought up, they think that maybe a same-sex relationship is wrong, or gender fluid connection is wrong, or maybe one of you is trans, and they're just, you know, there is something maybe in the LGBTQ community. There might be fear of the judgment from society, family and friends around. So that could be the reason why they are expecting this connection to be quiet. Because I feel that there would be a lot of passion from them. King of Wands, they are definitely, they feel solid about this connection, and it is bringing a lot of joy and enthusiasm and energy into their life. And the Lovers is the twin flame card, so it really feels like they are bonded to you in a very deep, honest way, but for some reason they don't want the world to find out, okay? And so it doesn't have to be necessarily cheating. Like, if you're going to find other cards about cheating, I'll let you know. But I thought of that simply because they wanted to keep it hidden, but now I'm having this new scenario in my head, so I feel that that is the one that mostly resonates with you guys. Okay, so let's see, what are the expectations? Because obviously, if you feel like they're hiding you away, you might wonder, so is this serious? Are their feelings honest? What do they want to do with me? Is this just for fun? Especially because there's high level of passion here, and you might wonder, maybe this is just for fun and they don't want anything serious. So let's find out. Definitely the fact that it's a king and not a knight or a page, it gives me the sense that they do feel responsibility for you, and they do care about you in an adult way. Strength in reverse. Yeah, they're being coward here. Hierophant. Okay, they fear the commitment actually. So it's not that they don't want a commitment with you, because they do feel the connection is special and worthy, but maybe they never had a commitment before, or they never had this type of connection with you. There might be something unique about this connection that they want to hide, and therefore the lack of courage there to bringing up to the light, to bring it up to the surface. So obviously, if it's going to turn into a commitment, they will have to open up, they will have to come out. So that scares them. So let's see what else. What are their expectations, please and thank you. Dear Spirit, for pile number 1, with the Belladonna Vision and the Haywards Rune. I was just noticing, yeah, the Fool, cool. And the 8 of Cups in reverse. The 8 of Cups in reverse. That normally speak about like an ex coming back, or them simply regretting moving away from somebody. And they want a new beginning here. Yeah, they want a fresh, clean slate with somebody that they had left, that they have moved on from in the past. Okay, so you guys might have known each other in a while, might have already tried this connection, and it didn't work. They might have leave you behind, and now all of a sudden there's so much passion, but as I said, they're hiding you away, and so it makes sense that you're wondering what are their intentions right now. I can see, I was smiling before because I can see caution and guidance in this card with the Belladonna Vision. So they're trying to be cautious. Again, although with the Haywards, we're talking about love and we're talking about movement and progress. So I feel that they want to bring this somewhere. They just want to go really slowly, because they're not ready yet to bring it up to the surface and to promise a commitment. But surely they feel this beautiful energy of a new beginning, you know, when we are just floating over the clouds, when we are utterly in love with somebody and we can stop thinking about them. Otherwise, this card could mean as well that they do not want to leave you behind. So if that was one of your fears, they really want you to know, although I'm not proposing to you just yet, or I'm not making this official just yet, I don't want to leave you behind. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this card next to the Hierophant. Their expectations for pile number 1. Okay, 6 of Cups in reverse. The World. And the 7 of Pentacles. So the fact that there is a Fool and the World at the same time. so many major arcana. It makes me feel that they want to close a chapter and start a new one with you. That's what I'm sensing here. Although the Six of Cups in reverse makes me wonder. I want to find out what is this about. I feel that this could be about your discontent. There is some... Usually it would speak about nostalgia and being attached to the past. It feels like they wish that you guys were kids again and you didn't have to have any of these adult problems because life seems so complicated. And I feel that feeling from the Seven of Pentacles as well. They're like, oh, when is this gonna be over? I put so much work in this already. I really want to see the results. So that is the meaning of that card. But in this particular reading, I feel that they feel a little bit of a burden because maybe they have tried to convince their friends and family that your connection is pure and genuine and there is nothing to be worried about, and they just simply don't manage to get their blessing. It's like somebody's against this connection. Okay. Let's clarify this Six of Cups in reverse. Why is it there? Why is it there? Oh! Ace of Pentacles. New beginning again. They want to invest. So I just need to meditate on these cards for a second because I feel that there's like an extra scenario that want to come up, but it's just there at the tip of my tongue. Yeah. That really feels like they do want to invest into this connection. You know what it could be? They might not want to have kids because this is a childlike type of card as well. So they want to feel free. They don't want to have so much responsibility on. Even the fact that they are represented by the King of Wands, it makes me feel that they simply want to enjoy this passion, this excitement between the two of you. At this phase where you guys are free and careless and can go and traveling around. So yeah, definitely the idea to marry and have kids is not part of their expectations right now. It doesn't mean that it will never happen or that it's like a no. But for now, they're definitely not dreaming of it. It's not what they want right now. But obviously they don't. Probably, you know what it could be as well. They're scared to tell you this just in case you would want to go away. Because they might know that you are dreaming of a marriage and having kids, and that is really important to you. And they might be scared that if they will ever say that to you, yeah, that you won't be as happy, and you will think that then it means that you guys are not soulmate. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, because there is something that seems hidden there. So either they're hiding this connection to others, or they're hiding you some of their expectations. Like they just, not that they just want to have fun, but they don't want that level of commitment right now. Okay, so let's see more. With the Seven of Pentacles as well, it could be that they are already so busy with their job. Ace of Pentacles as well is telling me that they might have just started investing into a business, and that is what's important to them right now, and so they wouldn't really have the time to be a parent. That's what I'm seeing here. nor the strength, because they really feel that wanting kids, like, it's a very reckless act. Like, not everybody, people knows what to expect when they are going to have kids, and so they feel like it's huge, and they wouldn't have that courage to take that leap of faith. Okay, so that being said, let's see what other type of expectations they have on this connection. Okay, interesting. I like this. So it feels like they want to move away from this pattern of hot and cold, being in and out, because the Knight of Wands is a player, when he's in reverse especially. So they don't want to be a player with you anymore. They want to respect you. They want to give you the respect that you deserve with this Queen of Wands. Yes, you are as hot as AF, but that is not the point. They do admire you a lot, okay, for your personality. You bring so much joy and light into their life. They really inspired by your creativity, the connection with nature, your passion in general. And you might be self-employed as well, or you might have lots of hobbies. You might be an entrepreneur, and they just have so much respect and admiration from you, and so they feel that they should stop hanging out with you in a childish way. Okay. Let's see some more. Yeah, they want to grow up basically with this Emperor. They want to take on responsibility. They want to be the man of the situation. And again, don't take me seriously when I say man. Like, it's simply, they want to be a solid presence in your life, and they want to make some plans. There is a judgment here. I feel that they want to grow the courage to eventually be able to face up the world and all of their judgment. So it feels like that is one of their expectations, to be a more solid presence and to finally be enlightened and learn the lessons from the past and move on from ancient doctrines that are like holding them back and not allowing them to be who they truly are. So they are ready to be naked in front of the world and just saying, this is me, take me or leave me, basically. And the judgments speak about hearing the call. Okay, so they really feel that you are their call right now. But there are some limiting thoughts and beliefs that are holding them back. And I definitely feel that this is regarding the peoples around them and their judgments. Yeah, partnership. What would they think at work? This is what I'm hearing here. What would they think at work? Would that affect my career? Would that affect my social life as well? But they want this to work out no matter what. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. So those limiting beliefs as well could be associated to, what if some people will leave them? What if some people will be so disappointed at them that would stop being their friends, or would completely, what's the word? Ooh, it doesn't come up right now. Ostracize them, is that how you say it? Ostracize them. So kicking them away from the family, that's what they're scared of right now. But it doesn't matter, they still want to make this work, and as I said, they feel like you are their call, and they're ready to see it all fall apart. They're ready to see all of their not work, fall apart for you if that's what it takes to be with you. Okay, so this is powerful. This is huge, guys. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here, and as I said before, there is love, there is progress and movement here. So they want to bring this connection to the next level. Obviously it's gonna take some time. There are some obstacles here and some fears. And another thing, as I said, is that you shouldn't expect them to be ready for any type of marriage or having kids, because that's way too far ahead. But definitely they want you in their life. They don't want you to walk away, and they want to enjoy this new beginning with you. They really feel like a new world is opening up in front of them because of you. Okay, so I really hope that this resonated with you and that you have enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below. Put a thumbs up and share with your friends if you feel that they would benefit from this as well. And I really hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for your presence. Sending you many hugs. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading. If you have picked group number 2 with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot deck, the Songbird card and the Hagala's rune. So I'm going to place this on the side and keep it there as a reference throughout the whole reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards in camera. I know that some of you like it. Sometimes I do this way, sometimes I alternate, and I have all the cards already set on the table as soon as you click on the video. And I do that especially when I use loads of oracle cards, but for this particular video it's gonna be quite minimalistic because I'm gonna use only this tarot deck to ask clarity and guidance over your situation. So we're gonna ask, what are the expectations of the person you have in mind over this connection between the two of you? We're gonna accept reverse cards as well, because I feel that they add great insight into the reading and they offer double of the amount of the meanings. And I don't feel that they are always negative in reverse. Sometimes it's actually the opposite. And I never want for my readings to be sugarcoating the matter, so I really want them to be honest. So please be aware of that. And obviously if the reading doesn't resonate with you, feel free to step away and pick another pile or another video. You will know if it talks about your situation. So what are the expectations of this person over the connection, please and thank you. Okay. Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm just wondering if it's a bit bright. Let me check. No, it's okay. Ten of Pentacles are bright. And the Hermit. Right? I feel like I want to already clarify this. So we're gonna get some other cards. Page of Cups. Nice. Three of Swords in reverse. Interesting. And Eight of Cups in reverse. Really interesting. Let me just adjust the light for a second. It was actually fine. So let's jump right in this situation. Their expectations, Eight of Swords in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse, really are telling me that your personal expectation is to heal and to step back from their limiting beliefs. So it could be that they had a lot of insecurities, or they had a lot of blockages from not letting this connection flow naturally, and possibly those were associated to their past connection, their past heartbreaks, and they might have been abused in the past, and therefore they might have had a prejudice over how you would have treated them. But that is simply from those two cards. So let's look at the surrounding cards. we have the Page of Cups, so it is telling me that, and the Ten of Pentacles upright as well, which it is telling me that your person is dreaming to be happy with you, okay? It is dreaming to offer you a love offer, to start easy though, okay? With the Page of Cups, they want to simply check the situation out, and they're not ready for a full commitment just yet. They're ready though to start flirting with each other and maybe go out on dates, or at least express, because the page does speak about sending a message. Page of Cups is a message of love, so they are hoping to feel ready at some point, as soon as they release this pain, as soon as they heal themselves and release all of these limiting beliefs. They are hoping to be able to express their love for you and their romantic intention. And yes, so the Ten of Pentacles, it is telling me that they are looking on the long run, how would you say, outcome already. They don't want to burn the stages of this connection, of course, but they would lie if they would say that they're not thinking about the future. Because the Ten of Pentacles does speak about a solid, happy family, okay? There is a solid foundation where there is harmony, everything works, there is support and understanding and cooperation, there is financial stability, and there's so much love. This is a card as well that does speak about the idea of having a family together. Now, I don't want to scare you with this idea in case you're not there just yet, but just so you know, your person is serious, is not just playing around, okay? We have the Hermit though, and the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? So either this could be you acting as the Hermit and not having any contact with them. Maybe you have decided that they're too dramatic, they're too problematic, they're too closed off, and you don't want to have nothing to do with them because you don't want to get high hopes and then get upset. So it could be that you have stepped back from them, but the Eight of Cups in reverse is telling me that they actually want you back, okay? They if you guys have tried already to be together and didn't work out, and therefore you have broke up or you have decided to walk away, their expectation is for you to come back after they finally apologize as well, because the Page of Cups could be an apology about how they have treated you before and misbehaved before, and they would like to explain that it was all because of their old mentality and probably traumatized, how would you say, attitude, yeah. So I really feel that they want to come out of their shell, and funny enough, like, you saw me, I didn't pick these cards, but they resonate so much with this oracle card that you got, because it does say Hex Breaker, Sound Healing, Final Goodbye and Release. And when I read the message in the booklet of this card, it does speak about somebody that is finally ready to step away from darkness and to write a new song, write a new story about them, and finally release all of that pain that belongs to the past. And the Hagalas as well, the rune, is the most destructive rune. It does speak about natural disaster and catastrophes as well. So I feel that these speak about releasing a huge trauma from the past, okay? And they want to destroy all of that old foundation to start building new one, just like the Tower card would do, okay? The Hagalas energy is pretty similar to the Tower card, okay? So let's see what other cards we have. For group number 2, excuse my voice, I don't know what's going on with me this morning. I kept drinking, but it's still there. Let me have another sip. Okay. What are their expectations? Obviously, feel free as well to swap the roles if you feel that the person that was actually having lots of limits and inner conflicts and obstacles, especially in your mind, and had to release this pain was you, then feel free to adjust the pattern of this reading, okay? Their expectation could be that you release that pain and finally come back to them with an offer. So, as I said, just adjust it to your own situation. Obviously, this is a general reading, so it may resonate with lots of different scenarios. Please and thank you. What are their expectations on this connection for group number 2? We have the Knight of Wands, okay? And the True Ones. Clearly, they are having a lot of focus towards the future. Knight of Wands, they really want to make a move here. They really want to make an action, unless they are expecting you to take an action. So again, feel free to swap around. But here, Knight of Wands definitely does say that they are so motivated to bring this connection to the next level, and they want to show their passion to you. They want to show how motivated they are to overcome any of these obstacles. And the True Ones as well is telling me actually that they are waiting for the right ship to come. So probably they are waiting for the right time to have this action. The fact that these two unicorns are like facing their back is telling me that probably one card belonged to one person and the other card to the other. So it's like one is waiting for the other one to make a move, okay? Because the True Ones is a lot about waiting for the right opportunity and waiting for the other person to come their way as well. So their expectations could be either they're waiting for the right moment to charge in and talk to you, or they are just really waiting for you to finally miss them and decide to make a move towards them. I know this can be confusing for some of you because you really would want to know which one is supposed to wait and which one is supposed to charge. So I'll try to get a card for the Divine Masculine and a card for the Divine Feminine so you can understand a bit better from that based on which one you would assign to yourself. So a card for the Divine Masculine and a card for the Divine Feminine, please and thank you. Divine Masculine is the King of Swords, okay? Divine Feminine is the Sun. It's funny because they're both having a masculine charge, these two cards. So let's get one more. Definitely, it feels though, oh, I lost some cards somewhere and I can't see them. So it feels that the King of Swords is the one that would, so the masculine, the Divine Masculine is the one that would be more prone to take an action. And the Sun is more happy out, happy to receive. That's what I'm sensing here. Although there is a sunstone, the sunstone is pretty masculine energy as well. So let's clarify. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Divine Masculine is the one that is having all these limiting thoughts and having all this anxiety and possibly having to do all of this healing, okay? And the Divine Feminine instead is happy out and prepared for a happy relationship, happy and healthy relationship. And King of Cups is in reverse here. So I feel like the Divine Feminine has been acting like the masculine for some time because the divine masculine was hurt, okay, and therefore at some point has decided to withdraw because it wasn't serving them anymore. The situation it was driving them crazy, okay, and they knew that they deserved a lot more. They deserved a happy, healthy relationship, and this was not was too problematic and dramatic, as I said, for them. And so they have decided to close their heart a little bit and reject this connection. So whether you associate yourself with the divine feminine or the divine masculine, you will know then the dynamic of this connection a lot better. Okay, so let's keep going forward. What are the expectations of this person? Let's say that the divine feminine decide to come back and to accept the apology of the divine masculine and decide to give it another chance because they have seen an actual improvement in their attitude, and they have seen an actual desire to improve their mental health and their mental situation. What would be the expectations from the divine masculine in that case? How would the relationship look like? Please and thank you. The Chariot, so there would be a lot of progress. The Hierophant, but still, okay, that's very interesting. So yes, they would want to bring the connection to the next level, but they wouldn't be ready for a full-blown commitment here. So they wouldn't be ready for marriage just yet, or possibly having kids or moving in together, one of those giant milestones. They wouldn't be ready for that, okay? So their simply expectation would be to keep moving the relationship forward at a natural speed. The Empress, so they would want to put the divine feminine at the center of the connection. They would want to spoil the divine feminine. They would want to give her the ability as well to take charge, to make decisions, to and embellish the relationship. And if they are already sharing a living space, it would leave her the ability to embellish this place. Empress as well, it's a very fertile energy. So they would definitely be expecting prosperity in this connection, and I don't know, I'm kind of smiling here because I feel that they might have some respectful, naughty thoughts because it's quite, I feel that it's quite sexually charged as well, the Empress, especially in this deck. Five of Cups, okay, and the Wheel of Fortune. So their expectation would be to stop looking at the past mistakes and stop looking at whatever has been lost, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune brings a lot of changes, so their expectation would be to definitely change the dynamic in this connection and stop being so pessimistic. That's what it is, because their energy was the one of the Five of Cups, okay, continuously staring at the past and continuously expecting that the new people in their life would act as the one from their past. So their expectation, and I feel that this would be their promise as well, would be to change entirely their mindset and to stop being so pessimistic and attached to the past, and actually just giving you main focus, okay? and possibly the divine feminine has felt so neglected in the past when these two already had a connection, and really frustrated. But I feel that the premise here is really good, because if you give them the divine feminine, give them another chance, they can be reassured that things are going to be different this time. Let me see. What else are their expectations on this connection? Please and thank you. From the divine masculine, a Five of Pentacles, okay, and Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, the Ten of Swords again talks about healing. Okay, so they have been going through a really painful experience in the past. Their soul has been completely crushed. Okay, but their expectation is to stop having addiction behavior. So they don't want to be codependent anymore, because the Five of Pentacles, they speak about somebody that has been left alone in the cold and abandoned, and somebody that has gone through such experience. Obviously in the future with the new connection, if he's not going through the healing, he's going to have an anxious attachment to the people around them, and so it's gonna be really nervous when they're gonna go out with friends, for example, or when they have to stay alone in the house for many hours waiting for the other person to come back, or they, even when things are going fine, they're going well, they are letting these insecurities come out and treat the other person as if they are withdrawing and stepping away while they are not. Okay, so they constantly have this fear that things are going to change, that the people are going to abandon them, and this is not going to be the case anymore for the divine masculine if the divine feminine decide to accept them in their life again, because I really feel that they wanna work out on this healing so badly. They don't want to act like this anymore. Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles and Five of Cups are gonna be energies from the past, and probably you can recognize them already, because that is how they have behaved so far, and that's why you got so sick of this connection if you are the divine feminine. Now I want to do something different, and just in case the person watching is the divine masculine and is wanting to find out the expectation of the divine feminine, I'm gonna look at those. I didn't plan to do this, but it's how I feel guided right now, and I always want to follow my intuition during my readings. So let's do that. What would be the expectations of the divine feminine? Please and thank you, so that the divine masculine can be aware of them. We have Page of Swords, honesty. The Moon, yeah, I feel that their expectation would be to really work on the subconscious and speak about whatever is running deep, instead of letting it sink there, because then it would just be stagnant energy and is going to intoxicate the connection. So they really want things to be out in the air. Okay, the World, that's beautiful. The divine feminine expectation is to close a chapter and start a new one. A new one that is based on honesty and trust, okay, and transparency and healing. Okay, so personal growth and working together on being the best version of each other. Ace of Wands in reverse, interesting, and Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay, so their expectation is to learn and study the situation before actually making some future plans for example, having a family, or as I said before, moving in. Like the Ten of Cups satisfy all of the emotional needs of a person, is a really happy card, is the happy end card, okay? But it's in reverse, so they want to delay that. They don't want to have really high expectation regarding the future of this connection. They want to be really present in the moment and go day by day, okay? This is what I'm seeing. Ace of Wands in reverse, like they don't want to they don't want to make an impulsive decision, and they don't want to be overly involved in that way. They don't want to invest too much too soon, okay? And also I feel that they would be cautious as well regarding the physical connection between the two of you. They don't want that to be at the center of the purpose of this connection. So they are really gonna be cautious for this connection to be having a deeper purpose, and how would you say, to have a deeper meaning and not just to be a fling, okay? Definitely that's, they don't want to fling, they don't want to fool around. So just because they are not ready to think about future commitment, it doesn't mean that what they're looking for right now is simply having fun with you. This is not the thing. But they want to really figure out if this connection is going to work, and by doing so they want you to prove them that you have actually changed, and that this connection can be based on honesty and trust, as I said before. So yes, they want to give it a chance, but cautiously. Okay, let's see what else. The expectation from the Divine Feminine. King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. So for some reason, they have this expectation that the King of Wands is gonna be a way more active in pursuing this connection, and that the Queen of Pentacles is gonna be a little closed off or withdrawing a little bit. So definitely a sense that the Queen of Pentacles as represents the Divine Feminine in this connection, and has been giving so much to this relationship already in the past, trying to heal the Divine Masculine, trying to support, trying to encourage, maybe trying to support financially as well. And now they decided, like, if you guys are gonna give a new chance to this connection, they are going to be careful not giving too much of themselves, because they don't want to lose themselves in this relationship, and they don't want to give too much without any proof that you are actually serious in these new changes, okay? They don't want you to take advantage of them, basically, and they don't want to waste time and energy and effort in something that is not gonna plan out as they wanted. So yes, new chance, but super cautiously. And somehow it feels like they're scared that you're gonna be overly passionate about this and overly enthusiastic and kind of lose touch with the deeper purpose of this. The Emperor, so they would want you to show responsibility, to show them that you have everything sorted, that you have a good plan ahead, okay? So like, show them that you already have the contact of the psychotherapist, show them your weekly plan, how much you are going to work. Like, if you're not working right now, show them that you're going to at least making a CV and spreading it out there, and creating a new network for yourself. So they want you to take they want the Divine Masculine to take responsibility and to show that they want to really make an effort in sorting their life out, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I really hope it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of your comments. Please like and share this video if you find it useful, and if you think that some people next to you would find it useful too. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly help me and help this channel. And if you want to find out the other ways to support me, you can find them in the info box below. And obviously I'm always here available for free, not free, but for private reading, if you are interested, and you can find the prices in the info box below, and the way to contact me as well. Okay, so that's everything. I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye, guys. Much love. Hi my lovelies, welcome to your reading. If you have picked group number 3 with the opening circle card, the Berkana rune, and the Spirit Song tarot deck. So I'm gonna place the oracle card on a side and keep it there as a reference throughout the whole reading. And I'm gonna shuffle the cards in camera since I know that some of you really like it and it relaxed them. And I also have plenty of other videos where the cards are already set on the table, but I normally do that when I'm using a lot of oracle cards as well. Well, today I'm simply using the tarot deck, so it's gonna be a minimalistic reading, minimalistic video. So let's focus on your person. What are their expectations on this connection for group number 3, please and thank you. Dear Spirit, may you please bring us guidance and clarity over this matter. Please and thank you. What messages need to come through for group number 3? Oh, we have the Tower jumping already. Cool. Let's see, what are the expectations of group number 3 person, please and thank you. As I said in the other groups as well, feel free to swap the roles if that resonates with you. Seven of Shells in reverse, and then we have the Five of Feathers upright, which is the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Shells is the Seven of Cups in reverse. I'm gonna ask some clarifying already, and then we're gonna start the reading. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. And comment down below your thoughts and feelings on this reading if you desire, and I'll be answering to each one of you as soon as I see them. Okay, we have the Queen of Crystals in reverse with the Tower, the Page of Shells in reverse, and the King of Feathers upright. Okay. So let's meditate on these cards for a little bit and try to understand what are their expectations. Pretty intense energy for sure. So I see that you guys might have had some conflicts. And Queen of Crystals in reverse and the Tower. So you know what, like I have this impression that you guys have gone through a breakup for the majority of you here, and that the Divine Feminine here walked away and rejected the Divine Masculine. But I want to ask clarifiers, okay? So let's get some other cards before we start reading. Their expectations, please and thank you, because I have the impression that they're giving me the scenario before giving me the actual expectation just yet, just so that we can understand. I didn't ask it, but it actually is pretty clever and it makes sense. Okay, we have the Justice, the Nine of Shells. I feel that these are the actual expectations, and the Wheel. So they want things to change for the better, for sure. They want justice, they want to bring clarity, they want to bring truth to the situation. So let's go back onto the situation. So Seven of Shells in reverse and the Page of Shells in reverse. So I feel that the Divine Feminine might have decided to step away from this connection and actually dismantle the foundation of this connection. And one of the reasons could have been indecision, because we have the Seven of Shells in reverse. So it could have been that the Divine Feminine per se was feeling confused and attracted to other scenarios or other people, or feeling too confused with her emotional inner life, and so has decided to step away. Page of Shells in reverse, I feel that that could be a rejected apology. As well, I sense that for some of you, this could be simply somebody walking away without even explaining the reasons. And so breaking your heart without even, taking care of your feelings, of your emotions, and making sure that you're okay, and just reassuring that it was none of your fault, that they have gone for other reasons. I feel that the Page of Shells in this case could speak about insensitivity. That's what I'm picking up from the energy of this card in this particular spread. And we have the Five of Feathers and the King of Feathers. And I feel, yes, the Divine Masculine might have actually took it pretty well without showing any emotional outburst, and maintaining, their reputation of a moderate, calm person. So I feel that the Divine Masculine here had tried to maintain the calm and the clarity, and try not to express or show how hurt they were, even though there were a lot of internal conflicts, of course, and a lot of internal pain. Okay, so I feel that your person expectation are about conversation. They want to have a really honest conversation with you. They would like for things to be really clear and set on the table so that you guys can go through them again. Nine of Shells, actually I see here that the expectation don't go so much around you with this Nine of Shells, because they simply want to find happiness on their own. So possibly this breakup has actually helped them to step on their feet, to like stand by themselves. Okay, they might have realized that their idea of happiness until the breakup was depending on the other person, was depending on the outer world. And after this major event, they realize they actually are the only person that can make themselves happy, first of all. So they are going through some, or their expectation is to go through some healing and finally get to a point where they're happy on their own, and they're able to satisfy their emotional needs on their own. And so they feel that there is no addiction or dependency on other people, and they feel that that is the best place for healthy relationship to be attracted in their realm. The wheel definitely talks about embracing changes and having as well new possibilities. So they are not excluding the possibility for the two of you to get together again, because they know that the life is so mysterious and there's infinite ways for people to come back together again. So they are ready to let life surprise them, but they're not actively going to chase this. Okay, Now let's see if there is any other energy that I see from this spread. It could be that the Queen of Pentacles as well has decided, the Divine Feminine, to step away from this connection because they realize that they have never took care of themselves, that they were always serving other people, they were dedicated to others, and therefore it got to a point where they were burned out and they were detached from themselves. So they were extremely generous, extremely loving and caring, and other people's were always the first of their priority. So they would think about their needs last. Okay, so that is really is lovely to have somebody that caring and that sacrifice for you around you, but on the long run is not sustainable because this person obviously is going to get sick of it and is literally, not in all sense, spiritually, mentally and physically, because it is not possible to pour from an empty jar, right? So I feel that the reason why the Queen of Pentacles has decided to step away is because they needed to come back to themselves and understand what they liked, what they wanted, and what were their needs, because they were so detached from them they didn't even know what they wanted to eat, for example, or where they wanted to go, how did they want to spend the afternoon, because the priority was always the other person. So obviously a relationship cannot be how would you say, sustained in such ways for too long. Okay, so I feel that they wanted new choices. Okay, they wanted to bring that love to themselves. Now let's see again, what are the expectations of your person? Obviously, I don't know if you represent the Divine Feminine or the Divine Masculine. It's going to be up to you to decide. But in this part of the reading, we're looking at the expectation of the Divine Masculine. And then later on, we're going to swap it around and look at the expectation of the Divine Feminine instead. Okay. So I lost one card, but I can't see it. It happened in pile number 2 as well. I don't know if that has any meaning. Maybe it talks about some hidden messages that doesn't want to come out. So their expectations, King of Crystal, 6 of Acorns in reverse, and the Magician. Interesting. So let me get some more. Queen of Feathers in reverse, 5 of Acorns in reverse, and the Sun. So clearly the expectation of the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine is to clarify any conflict. So even if you guys have decided that the best thing to do is not to be together, they still want to end up in good terms with you. They still want you in their life. They want to have a happy connection with you no matter what. Okay, and so they don't want you to be detached. They don't want you to be cold-hearted with them. Okay, let me just check the light if I should brighten. No, that would be too bright. Okay, let's just leave it. So yeah, I feel that they are suffering from this lack of contact, and they're suffering from seeing you so detached and from not showing any emotion to them, because you guys cannot lie that you still care about each other. That is really... Sorry, I'm just trying to brighten up the light in another way. Okay, that worked. So yeah, that is one of the things that they want to heal this conflict. They want to perhaps even just having a friendship with you, even though I see that There is the King of Crystal here and the Magician and the Six of Acorns in reverse. So it's telling me that they don't really want to say it out loud, but if universe would ever decide that you guys were supposed to be together, and in some magical way it would create the opportunity for the two of you to start from zero, they would be really happy to embrace that opportunity, and they would invest in you so much. So there is no doubt about that. Okay, and again, I feel that the rejecting part is from the Divine Feminine with this Queen of Feathers in reverse. The King of Crystal is all for it, okay? There is some ego issues though. Like I said before, the Divine Masculine doesn't want to show how hurt they are, and the Six of Acorns in reverse is kind of underlying that issue again. He doesn't want to feel like a failure in front of your eyes. It doesn't want to show that he's been really touched by this. So he's probably acting cool, like everything is fine and they're happy on their own and they don't care so much, but in reality they feel like a big important part of their life is missing. Still, they feel that this union with you is very special and is very deep, and that has brought a lot of joy and light into their life. So they are never going to hate you. That's what I'm seeing here. What are the expectations of the Divine Masculine, please, and thank you. The Moon in reverse. Yeah, they don't want certain things to come up to surface. They want to hide. Seven of Acorns in reverse. They don't want to fight for it, apparently. And the Traveler. Okay, so yes, they would take a leap of faith if the ideal situation would appear, and they would be okay starting over with a clean slate. But they do not want to actively pursue you, because that would hurt their ego. That's what I'm hearing here. And they want to keep their emotions hidden. Okay, so again, it feels like they want to act cool. If you decide to come back to them, they will happily take you. Otherwise, they're not gonna beg you to go back to them. So that's pretty clear. Now let's ask, if in the case you had decided to come back to them, what would be their expectations? I feel that this is pretty similar to pile number 2, to be honest, because I feel that the Divine Feminine was the one that was withdrawing, but for other reasons. So if you want, you can check that out too and see if that resonates with you. So yeah, what would be their expectation in the case the Divine Feminine would decide to come back? 8 of Shells in reverse, 6 of Feathers in reverse, and the 10 of Acorns in reverse. So in the case you decide to come back, their expectation would be for themselves or the two of you to release some burden and to release some extra responsibility that has caused some weight on the relationship, possibly because you guys didn't have enough time for each other, or because the Queen of Pentacles was so caring and taking care of all of the practical needs of the relationship, and the other one was enjoyingly, I don't know if you say that, but like pleasantly receive all of that hard work. In this case, in the case the Divine Feminine decide to come back, they want to shift their responsibility from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine, or at least find some balance, okay? I feel that they want to take a weight away from you, which is beautiful. 6 of Feathers in reverse is telling me they would not want things to change on a fundamental way. So they feel that things how they used to be fundamentally were okay. You guys were happy from his point of view. So they wouldn't want to change so much of this connection. Yes, they are aware now that too many responsibilities were on the divine feminine, but they are they wouldn't want to change too much of it, because this Six of Feathers in reverse is telling me they don't want to move on, they don't want to move away from the current state. So it feels like they were, unless you guys have decided, unless one of the reasons why you have broke up is because you were considering moving somewhere, moving out, maybe moving out of the country. So they wouldn't want to do that. They would like to stay in the same place as before. And then we have the Eight of Shells in reverse. The Eight of Shells in reverse. Just speak about somebody that walk away for the best of the connection, even though it's really painful. And in this case, is in reverse. So it's somebody that come back from the past. Let's clarify these Eight of Shells in reverse. Their expectations in case you would come back. This literally, unless this is saying that as long as you come back, they have no other wishes, because they loved how you guys were. They don't want to change much. So this is literally their desire, how to say, come true. This is what they want. They want their ex to come back. They want you, or the divine feminine, to come back to them instead of taking the hard decision to move away. They never wanted you to move away. They really just wanted to try and fix the situation and be like, okay, is that the issue? Are you feeling like you're sacrificing yourself too much? Let's talk about it. Let's be honest. We can fix this. I can take on some responsibility myself. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to be the only one that is dedicated to this connection. So literally their only expectation is for you to come back. That's what I'm seeing here. Four of Acorns, yeah, come back home. Knight of Crystals in reverse. It's like they cannot stay for too long without you. It's like the reserve of water is nearly over. Yeah, Nine of Crystal in reverse. They don't like to be alone. They feel like there is no... Life is not as pretty. Life is not as beautiful. There's not so much abundance as it used to be. Possibly they don't even go out anymore. Their social network is not active anymore. And possibly they feel as well unsafe. Like they're not as... they feel like their life is not all put together as it used to be when you were there. Yeah, it feels like you were the heart of the home, whether you guys were literally living together or not. It really feels like you were the caring person, bringing so much love and abundance and creativity and light and joy. And so they're faced with a bleak reality without you around. So let's have a look at the divine feminine expectations, just in case the person watching is a divine masculine. Please and thank you. What are the divine feminine expectations? We also have the Berkana rune here, which does speak about a new beginning and birth, like the rebirth or the beginning of a new chapter. That's what I'm seeing here, like giving each other a new chance. Divine feminine expectations. Eight of Acorns, beautiful. Three of Crystals, that's nice, and Ace of Crystals in reverse. So obviously, the Divine Feminine expectation is to, okay, I see that it could be moving out, because I saw that issue earlier. So the Divine Feminine condition would be like, yes, we can come back, but if we move out of that house, or if we move out from that town, or if we move out of the country. And the Trio Crystals speak about cooperation. So you guys would have to share the tasks and all the responsibility, as I said before, and you would have to talk with each other and be proactive, okay, in this connection. I don't know if you guys have kids, if you have family. I haven't seen it just yet, but in that case, it could be that the Divine Feminine was the one in charge of everything, and in charge of raising their kids most of the time. So this card is requiring collaboration. Ace of Crystals in reverse is like a delay of an investment. So if you guys were thinking to buy a new home, or to buy your first home, or to even just buy a car, or having a kid, like invest in something new together, their expectation would be to wait and not do that straight away. As well, this could be talking about the beginning of a new job, and so they would be like, please work from home or work with me, don't just start something on your own, because I know that then you're gonna be gone and the same problems from before are gonna start again. Let's see what else. Divine Feminine expectations. Queen of Acorns in reverse, Page of Crystals in reverse, and Four of Crystals. Interesting. Yeah, it really feels like they don't want the Divine Masculine to invest in a new job, or to invest in a new project, or to maybe starting a new course in the university. I know that it's a lot to ask, but it feels like they are a bit against it, because then it would mean that your time is going to be fully invested into something else and not into this connection. You guys are going to decide if this is a reasonable thing to ask or not, and obviously you will have to speak with them in person to understand if this is actually the situation. But it really feels like, yeah, they are a bit reluctant to the idea of you investing into a side project. Queen of Acorns in reverse, it feels like they would expect that you won't have a close bond with some particular female figure in your life, especially somebody that is very attractive and charming, and I hear fashionable, and somebody quite passionate and creative. So they might feel threatened by this female figure, so they might want you to keep some social distance with them. And also, something else that could be discarded is that their expectation is for you not to kill their creativity. So let's clarify this. What are the Divine Feminine expectations on this connection? Two of Feathers. The High Priest is in reverse, and the Knight of Feathers. I hear possibly here the Divine Feminine is expecting that you would help her when it's about making decisions. So they don't want to be the only one making the decision in this situation. They don't want to always have to rely on their instinct. They want you to actually have a strategy, like sit down with her and write the pros and cons together, like have the full scenario, like looking at 360 degrees of the situation, and use your logic together to get through it and to understand what is the right decision. So they don't want to simply go with the flow and listen to the gut feelings, because they are great, but also sometimes they have to be back up with some logic, especially when you have high responsibilities. And especially see that they don't want to be the only one taking the decisions. Or as well, what I'm hearing here is that if they feel undecided because they feel like they are detached from their instinct, they don't really know what their instinct is saying to them, they would expect you to help them out with some concrete effort. And especially if you can use your mental ability, your intelligent, your rational mind to help them out. That's what I'm seeing here. Because they trust your intellectual abilities and they would want you to use them in those moments of difficulties or indecisions. Let's see what else. Six of Crystal, that's beautiful. Two of Shells in reverse and the Queen of Shells in upright. Yeah, so they really, their expectation is for you guys to, yes, be together again and hold hands in every difficult time, not just during the good times, but in the bad times as well. They would want you to show your emotions to them, to talk through about everything, and to actually say out loud everything you think about them. If you have any compliment, please just share it with them. Don't just think it and keep it inside of you, because I feel that they need your affection. They need you to show love through multiple ways. And creative ways, through your words, maybe also through a poem or a song or some flowers on the table or a booked holiday. Like, they need you to show a lot of love, because sometimes they might go through moments of indecisions or insecurities where they are not sure whether you guys are actually united deeply, and whether there is harmony between the two of you, whether the love is reciprocated. They might have some uncertainty from time to time. And so instead of having to do maybe tarot readings, or asking their pendulum, or asking to their mentor or their psychotherapist, like, they want you to tell them, yes, I still love you, yes, I still want to be with you. They don't want to guess it, basically. So sometimes, yeah, that this happens when somebody is a bit insecure, or they're simply used to a different way to show love. Maybe for you, you would show love simply by paying the bills and getting a meal ready on the table, end of the story. But for them, love is shown in so many multiple ways, through touch, through words, like I said, lots of different gestures. And so they would feel insecure, and they would doubt the depth and the honesty of this connection if they wouldn't see those gestures, basically. So that's what I'm seeing. They would need a lot of cooperation from your side to show them that you love them. So that's everything I have for you today. Let me know in the comments down below if you resonated. I'll answer to each one of your comments as soon as I see them. And if you'd like to support the channel, simply like this video, share it with your friends if you think that they would find it useful, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done it yet. You can also click the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And if you want to find out other ways to support this channel, simply check out my info box. You're gonna find a way to contact me to book a private reading. You're gonna find a PayPal donate button, donation link. You're gonna find my Amazon wish list, and so on and so forth. You're gonna find my social medias as well, so Instagram, TikTok, etc. So I would be so happy and excited to have you on board. Also check out my daily posts on the community. I have some daily pick a card, so they are very simple and short and sweet, and I use a mix of oracle cards that I have, and sometimes I use tarot cards too. So yeah, just so you know, I really hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for listening up until now. Send you big hugs and the best of luck with this connection.